You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
And once again, a very pleasant good afternoon to you and yours. Back out here at the Waynesville Softball Stadium here in Waynesville, Missouri, the site of today's softball contest. It's pink out night here in Waynesville as the Lady Tigers are set to take on the Bolivar Lady Liberators. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. No time limit today. We are in it for the long haul as Waynesville, coming off of a win yesterday against the Crocker Lady Lions, look to make it another win in a row. This is definitely a Waynesville team that's playing well here at the moment. Maybe a little bit closer than you would have liked against Crocker, but a win is a win. And of course, pitcher Emma Ray making history in yesterday's contest, setting a school record for strikeout. She'll look to keep it going here today. But again, Waynesville coming into this contest today with a record of 13-9. Their 13th win yesterday, and so they're trying to make it 4 wins in a row. Wins over Rolla, Parkview, and Crocker as part of this streak. Meanwhile, Bolivar, they are looking at a record coming into this game of 9-14. 9-14 with a one-game winning streak, I should say. They did defeat Reed Spring 15-2 yesterday. They were also in action yesterday, and so they, before that, were on a 3-game losing streak with losses to Aurora, Monette, and Kickapoo. Waynesville, of course, Class 5, starting to think about district play just a little bit more. Bolivar comes from Class 4, as we've got about 10 minutes left to go until we get that first pitch here for you. Our coaches meeting at home plate here at the moment. Let's go ahead and get your starting lineups here and out of the way. Do have the starting lineups, so why not go over them right now? First, the lineup here for the visitors. Again, the Bolivar Lady Liberators, 9 wins on the season. Batting leadoff for him today, that'll be the center fielder. That'll be Josie Mays. Batting second today, that's the shortstop, Carly Cribbs. And then batting third today, it's your third baser in Casey Jenkins. Batting cleanup today, the left fielder, Haley Hale. Batting fifth will be your catcher in Brooklyn Hamilton. Batting sixth will be the pitcher. That'll be Michaela Methvin. Then batting seventh today, how about the first baseman, Aubrey Funk. Batting eighth, the designated player, Novalee Henderson. Batting ninth will be the right fielder in Maiden Riley. And then your flex player today, that'll be over at second base. It's going to be Harper Roel. So, Bolivar, 9 wins on the season. They're going to look to make it a double-digit win season here today. Waynesville going to try to prevent it here. As we take a look at the Lady Tigers starting lineup for you now, not a whole lot of changes from yesterday, if any changes from yesterday. Batting leadoff today for the Lady Tigers, that'll be the catcher, Riley Grosviener. And batting second, it'll be the first baseman in Giselle Perez. Batting third today, the pitcher, Emma Ray. Batting cleanup will be your third baseman in Reagan Grosviener. Batting fifth today, the center fielder, Alexis Ninadich. Batting sixth, designated player, Soraya Horsey. Batting seventh today will be the shortstop, Kendall Cobb. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Annalise Rivera. And then batting ninth will be Jennifer Boyd, which of course means you've got a flex player today out in left field. And today that will be Caden O'Brien. So let's go ahead and take ourselves a quick timeout as they announce the starting lineups here on the field, the national anthem as well. And after all that, we'll come back and we'll have your first pitch here today. Big thank you to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Back in a few minutes. Again, it's Waynesville and Bolivar, your softball matchup. Lady Tiger softball here on Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number one, we provide a great atmosphere. Number two, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number three, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number one new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
It's October savings all month long at your Napa Parts Store St. Robert Auto Supply. See better and drive safer with $16 off a pair of Trico Silicone, Edge, and Force wiper blades. Save up to 30% on Mobil 1 Extended Performance Synthetic Motor Oil. And get ready for the colder weather with ISO Heat Injector Cleaner, Water Remover, and Full Line Antifreeze, now $3.29 each. It's all at your Napa Parts Store St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. Get the good stuff 7 days a week.
And once again, back here at the Waynesville Softball Stadium here in Waynesville. Emma Ray warming up in the circle here for the Lady Tigers as she's set to take on this Bolivar Lady Liberators lineup. Again, Waynesville in Bolivar here today. Waynesville 13-9 on the season, fresh off of a 4-2 victory over Crocker last night, a game we had to leave in progress, but actually, as it turned out, not a whole lot of minutes left to go in that game. Waynesville pretty much shutting the door 1-2-3 in the 7th inning. And so, we didn't miss too much. Of course, we got the big thing in there. Emma Ray setting a school record for strikeouts, breaking her own record, currently sits at 202. She'll look to pick up more here today as Waynesville again hunts for that 14th win on the season. But Bolivar coming up to the plate first here in the top of the first. It'll be Mays, Cribbs, and Jenkins. Josie Mays will bat leadoff here. She'll be the first Lady Liberator to the plate, looking like it's going to be a right-handed hitter on what is a very young Bolivar squad. This is a squad, composition-wise, or at least age-wise, very similar to Waynesville. Lots of young players, lots of sophomores. They do have a few more juniors, I will say that. But they also have a couple freshmen in the lineup here today, so we'll point them out as we move forward. First pitch here to Mays is going to be popped up here. Popped up foul, though. And that'll be strike one. In fact, mentioned freshmen who play. You're looking at one. Josie Mays, a freshman. Batting leadoff here. Bunts the first one foul. So 0-1. Ray coming through once more with the next pitch. That one's swung on. But it's fouled off to the net. 0-2. Next pitch on the way, missed the corner. And we go 1-2. So again, right in the circle today, behind the plate, Riley Grosvenor. Perez over at first today. Next pitch, swung on, missed. Strike 3. 2-0-3 here for Ray to start things out. And there'll be one down now for sophomore shortstop, Carly Cribbs. Perez over at first, like I said. Over at second today, that's going to be Annalise Rivera. So the first pitch here to Cribbs is taken for a called strike 1. Over at short today, that'll be Kendall Cobb. And then, of course, Reagan Grosvenor over at third. 0-1 pitch here. Bunt's laid down. Coming up on it is Grosvenor. Has the throw. Over now to Rivera. And it's in time for out number 2. Nicely played on the bunt. Grosvenor to Rivera. We'll actually go down 5-4 in essence. But that does bring us now to third baseman Casey Jenkins. Jenkins swinging away on the first pitch. Fouled off to the net. Strike 1. Jenkins, again, one of the more experienced players here. She's a junior. In fact, looking through here, the only senior on this Lady Liberator roster does not play, or at least is not in the lineup here for this one. 0-1 pitch, finds lower inside corner. Nice spot there from Ray, and it's 0-2. So no seniors here. Compare that to Waynesville, who does play their 2 seniors, or at least has the 2 seniors in the lineup. 0-2 pitch, breaking balls, kept it high though, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Here's a swing. Comebacker. Got past the glove of Ray. Bounces off the bag and into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Too quick for Ray to handle. Again, that ball came right back toward her. As it bounces through into center field. Gives Casey Jenkins a 2-out single. Game's first hit. Brings us to cleanup hitter now. Left fielder Haley Hale. First pitch to Hale, swung on, missed, and that's strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, and again, 2 outs here. Runner on first. Next one, missed the corner. Throw over to first. Perez gets it in the glove. No tag, though. We'll just go to 1-1. Again, apologies. Working on a bit of a cold here, or maybe even allergies. Try to keep the noises off the air. Next pitch. Ground ball, foul, right side, 1-2. Started with a sore throat, which you know you never want to have as a broadcaster, but then it moved on a little bit higher. Now I'm just dealing with stuffy nose. 1-2 pitch, fouled off to the right, so we'll do it again here at 1-2. Two outs. Ray looking to get out of the inning with just the 1 hit. Check swing. Did she go around? No. Throw down to second, though, is not going to be there. It's a stolen base here for Jenkins. So Jenkins will steal second. And Bolivar's got a runner in scoring position here with a 2-2 count. Next pitch, though. Here's a high ground ball right side, but again, it's foul. And we'll stay here at 2-2. Cloudy day here in Waynesville. Thought we might see some rain. Hasn't ended up being the case here. 2-2. Too low. Gets to the backstop. Jenkins taking off for third. Bounces right back to Grosvenor, but Bolivar, off the wild pitch, has a runner 1 bag away. And a full count here at the plate. Payoff pitch delivered by Ray. Fouled it off. Hale not going down without a fight here. Has fouled off several pitches now. Still keeps it here at 3-2. How about the next payoff pitch? Another foul ball. This time right off in front of us. And we'll get a third try here. Fourth batter of the inning, Brooklyn Hamilton on deck. Next payoff pitch. In there, strike 3 called. So Ray finally gets by Hale for her second strikeout on the day, number 204. And that'll send us on into the bottom half of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left over on third for Bolivar. So back in 60 seconds, bottom of the first coming up. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Don't waste precious time wondering where to turn for your healthcare needs. Phelps Health has you covered. For routine care and prevention, schedule an appointment with one of our highly skilled primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a minor injury or sudden illness, our walk-in clinics in Rollin, Waynesville are here to help. And for life-threatening medical situations like chest pain or severe injuries, trust the dedicated team at the Phelps Health Emergency Department to provide expert care. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
Back here once more at the Waynesville Softball Stadium here. Bottom of the first on the way. Waynesville allows a runner to reach third in the top half of the inning, but ultimately keeps Bolivar scoreless. So, they'll try to put up some runs here. Got the top of the order, obviously. Riley Grosfiner, Perez, and Ray all set to bat here in this half inning. It's Connor Harbert here with you. Z102.3. Glad you could join us here for this one. Again, all 7 innings, or maybe 3, maybe 5, depending on what happens in today's brawl game. Either way, we're going to be here with you until this one comes to a close. That's what I'm trying to say. After yesterday, had to leave just a little bit early from that game against Crocker. Nothing holding us back here today. So, Riley Grosfiner will step in here. She will be the leadoff hitter. Batting from the right-hand side, facing off against the pitcher Michaela Methvin. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, and it goes 0-1. Methvin, a sophomore, listed on the roster as a utility player, but a pitcher today. 0-1 now, delivered. Here's a swing, ground ball over to third. Scooped up, throw over to first. It's a little high, but handled by Funk over at first base for out number 1. So Grosfiner grounds out to third, and that brings us now to the left-hander, Giselle Perez. So Perez, her first cuts in today's ball game. Again, playing over at first. First pitch, launches one outside, just off the plate here, and it's 1-0. Perez, one of 4 juniors on the team this year. Launches a pitch up high. Ball 2. One of 2 juniors in the lineup, joined by Rivera, who we'll see a little bit further on down the order today. 2-0. It's in there. Must have caught the very edge of the zone, and it's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch to Perez. That time it's definitely a little more outside, and it's 3-1. Chase Stendecker coaching over at first today for Waynesville. Scott Taylor over at third. Michelle Mabach back in the dugout. Head coach Michelle Mabach. Here's the 3-1. Too low, ball 4. Perez, who's made it kind of a habit as of late, gets herself on base with the walk. Don't have my numbers from last night's game. I mean, I do. They're in my backpack. I can easily go get it. But I'll tell you, she walked quite a bit in that game, Perez did. So she'll take her place over on first, bringing us now to Emma Ray. Ray, right-handed hitter, first pitch. Takes one in at the knees here for a called strike 1. Ken Bolivar, a big win yesterday over a 4-win Reed Spring squad. 15-2. But before that, losses to Aurora, Monette, and Kickapoo. 0-1. Pitch missed outside. Throw to first. Perez gets back to the bag first. Most notably for Bolivar, though, before they went on that 3-game losing streak, a win over Lebanon. You might remember we had that Lebanon game for you on the air for Waynesville. Waynesville lost that game 9-1. So, of course, these two teams, both members of the Ozark Conference, but differing results in their battle against the Yellow Jackets. 1-1 pitch to Ray, too high, 2-1. Of course, both teams lost to Glendale. Waynesville lost 7-2. Bolivar lost 5-3, although that was part of a tournament. Bolivar would get another shot at Glendale, lost that one too, 11-3. 2-1. Swung over the top of one. Changeup coming out from Methvin that time, and it's 2-2. Of course, these two teams do not share a district, being in different classes in all of that. Bolivar, their district, a lot of Ozark Conference teams. Here's another changeup. Just barely caught a piece of it to stay alive here, still 2-2. Bolivar plays in a district with Branson, Camdenton, Hillcrest, Marshfield, Parkview, Rolla, and West Plains. Two teams in that district with a record over 500. 2-2. Here's a swing, hard hit ground ball third base side, but just to the left and foul. Marshfield leading the way, it looks like, in that district with a 22-10 record. And then it looks like Camdenton would be your 2 seed, and then that's where things get a little muddy from there. It looks like Bolivar might actually be the 4 in the 8-team district. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the next pitch. Here's a swing, ground ball over to short. Could be 2, over the second for 1. Throw to first is in time. And it'll be a 6-3 double play. Ground ball right in the sweet spot for Carly Cribbs, who takes it to second herself, makes the throw over to Funk at first, and ends Waynesville's inning. So, nothing doing for either squad here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base here for Waynesville in the first. Back in 60 seconds with the top of the second. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family. Where good oral health and fun are both number one.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here once more, top of the second. Coming up here in Waynesville, no score, Waynesville and Bolivar. Lady Tiger softball action for you on Z102.3. 5, 6, and 7 coming up here for the Lady Liberators. Both teams getting a base runner, but Waynesville's inning turned into a 1-2-3, a double play. 6-3 double play. Ended Waynesville's chances of maybe taking a lead in this one. But for the time being, we return back to the field here as Ray delivers the first pitch to Brooklyn Hamilton up high. Ball 1. Next offering on the way, caught the outer half, and it's a 1-1. So we were talking about districts in the first inning. Don't see any reason why we can't talk about Waynesville's district, because it's a little muddy as things stand. Here's a swing and a miss on 1-1 for 1-2 now on the catcher Hamilton. Another freshman in the Liberator lineup. Waynesville 13-9, but they share a district with a lot of teams with records around that mark. Here's a swing. Woo. Caught a piece of a ball that was maybe a few inches inside here. Stays alive though, 1-2. Playing in a district with lots of St. Louis schools, as maybe Waynesville's become accustomed to as of late. 1-2. Looking for the outside half and found it. 3 strikeouts now for Ray today. Caught Hamilton looking. And there's 1 down now for the pitcher. Here's Michaela Methvin. Talked about Methvin, sophomore utility player, but batting 6th in the lineup. So Waynesville shares a district with Eureka, Francis Howell, Lafayette, Marquette, Northwest, Parkway South, and then, of course, Waynesville. It's an 7-team district. The first pitch here to Methvin is taken for strike 1. You do have a clear leader in the district. That would be Francis Howell, 20-6 on the year. Here's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Ray working quickly here on Methvin. But then things get a little bit cloudy from there. Lafayette looks like they would be the 2 seed if the season ended today, 17-6. And then from there, it's all about percentages. Looking for the upper outside corner, not going to find it here, 1-2. But only 1 team below 500 out of 7 in Waynesville's district. So there is a clear number 7 seed. It's 3 through 6. That is the big deal here. Here's a swing foul ball. Methvin stays alive, still 1-2. Could get out the calculator and calculate things here, but I think Waynesville would actually be number 6 or number 5 the season ended today, which is a bit tragic considering the success they've had. Check swing, pitch missed just outside. Thought we'd get it the other way around. They're going to peel on down to first. First base umpire has his face down to the ground there. Hopefully he saw the swing, but he'll say they didn't go around here, so 2-2. The Methvin checks up in time here. 1 down, nobody on, 2-2. Swing, soft ground ball over towards second. Rivera plays it on a hop, over to Perez, and that's out number 2. Simple enough for the junior Rivera. Makes the play, our fellow junior, over in Perez, and that brings us now with 2 outs and nobody on to first baseman Aubrey Funk. Funk, a sophomore. First pitch 2. Funk is going to be foul tipped into the glove of Grosvenor, strike 1. So if the season ended today, Waynesville, and again, I do not know how a 7-team district would look as far as a tournament goes. But here's a pitch down low for 1-1. Because I can tell you how 5 would look.
7, 3, 6.
That does make a little bit of sense. Here's a swing. Can't make contact, though. Can't catch up to the fastball, and Funk is down now 1-2. Might look it up in between innings here, how normally you would schedule a 7-team thing. I can tell you Marv and I have been trying to figure out football for a little while now. 1-2. Here's a swing. Hard hit ground ball. That's back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So Funk comes through with the 2-out single, very similar to inning number 1. Now we'll see if Waynesville can work around the 2-out base hit. Here's designated player Novalee Hendrickson. So Hendrickson going to get a chance here. Freshman, outfielder, pitcher. Neither of those in the lineup today is actually the designated player relied upon for the bat. Here's a ground ball over to third. Grosvenor has it, quickly transfers it over to the hand, and gets it over to Perez to quickly retire Hendrickson for out number 3. So another base hit here for Bolivar, but it leads to naught. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Into the bottom of the second we go. Still no score here between Waynesville and Bolivar. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball. It's Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number 1, we provide a great atmosphere. Number 2, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number 3, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number 1 new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the Best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Bottom of the second here in Waynesville Softball Stadium. Back to the bottom half of the second with Waynesville coming up to the plate. 4, 5, and 6. Going down 1, 2, 3 with a double play. Lady Tigers looking for a little more success here in this half inning off of Michaela Methvin. Remains in the circle here. Swing and a miss. Reagan Grosvenor getting things started with an 0-1 count. So we did look up the 7-team bracket in between innings here today. Can tell you, number 1 seed basically gets a bye. The other 6 would play. It's a lot simpler than I thought it would be. Here's a swing and a miss. Chase the pitch outside, and now Grosvenor's down 0-2. So if the season ended today, Waynesville would most likely play the 3-6 or the 4-5. Here's a one-hopper. Into the glove of the catcher Hendrickson. By Hendrickson, I actually mean Brooklyn Hamilton, 1-2. Next pitch from Methvin. Soft ground ball left side, but it goes foul. Methvin, no strikeouts just yet today, but looking for that first here. Waynesville looking for their first base hit. Their one base runner came in on a walk. Now we'll actually look on over to first here. Going to tell the Bolivar dugout to retreat back to the dugout. Or we get this 1-2. Next pitch on the way to Grosvenor. Swing, fly ball sent out towards center. Underneath it, though, and it will be the Bolivar center fielder, Josie Mays, who makes the catch, and that's out number 1. So our first ball to the outfield here today, or at least through the air, leads to a fly out for Reagan Grosvenor. With 1 down, brings us to the center fielder, Alexis Ninadich. Freshman Ninadich, first cuts in this one, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Again, it's pink out night here tonight. Both teams donning a little bit of pink in the line in the jerseys. Or maybe not the jerseys for Bolivar, but certainly the pink sucks. Here's an 0-1 pitch outside for 1-1. As far as Waynesville's concerned, though, lots of pink. Pink socks. Got the pink stripes on the jerseys, basically replacing what would normally be the orange. And the pink tiger as well. 1-1. Swing and a miss here on a pitch on the lower inside corner. 1-2 now to Ninadich. Also got the names on the jerseys today. 1-2. Held up on a pitch down low. 2-2. No score, bottom of the second, 1 out. Methvin comes set in the next one. Breaking ball, Ninadich waits back on it, but still misses anyway. And that'll be strike 3. Methvin gets her first strikeout here off of Ninadich, and that brings us to Soraya Horsey. Waynesville football districts. Looking at those right now. Waynesville pretty much in a dogfight for that 4th seed. That would be an important seed if we are going to play that 4-5 matchup. 1-0 pitch here to Horsey. Falls in at the knees here, 1-1. 5-team district, 4 and 5 play to make it a 4-team bracket. Here's a swing and a miss for 1-2. Waynesville not really able to touch Methvin here at the moment. Next pitch, breaking ball, falls in, strike 3 called. And Methvin gets number 2. So Waynesville goes down in order once more. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Back into the third we go. Still no score here between Waynesville and Bolivar. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Top of the third here in Waynesville. No score between the Lady Tigers and the Bolivar Lady Liberators. Waynesville, only one base runner today, but so far have been set down in order, with the double play erasing their only base runner. But fortunately, they weren't able to keep Bolivar down. We'll see if they can keep that trend going here. It'll be 9-1-2. First pitch to the number 9 hitter, Maiden Riley. Misses inside, ball 1. Carter Harbin here today, Z102.3. Hopefully having yourself a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Here's a swing and a miss by Riley, 1-1. At that point, I guess we can say, hope you're having a good evening. Cloudy day, a little bit cooler than days past, 1-1. Another swing and a miss here, 1-2. Ray, 3 strikeouts today, now has another 2-strike count. Gonna go for number 4 here. Here's that 1-2. Way high, way outside. Not going to get Riley to offer up at that one. And it's still 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to the freshman Riley. Next pitch. Missed inside this time. Full count, 3-2. No walks so far for Ray. But teetering on the line here with this full count. Payoff pitch coming up next. Here it is. Fouled it off. We'll do it again. On deck again, Josie Mays. And we'll see Carly Cribbs. Those are your 3 guaranteed hitters here in this inning for Bolivar. Next pitch. Another foul ball. Bolivar hitters not necessarily going down without some kind of a fight here tonight. 2 of the strikeouts have been swinging today. Also, 1 looking. Here's a definite swing there. Yep, tried to hold up on it, but went too far on it. The pitch up high, what would have been ball 4, becomes strike 3. So strike 3 here called on Riley. Second swinging strikeout, third swinging strikeout here today for Ray. 4 strikeouts total, brings us to the top of the order. Josie Mays taking a first pitch strike. Mays today 0 for 1. She struck out to begin the ball game. Check out Carthage and Neosho off to our left. Carthage Tiger Sports Network. Here's a pitch taken up high though, 1-1. Basketball did a little side work for them, filling in. During that Rolla Holiday Tournament, 1-1. Here's a big swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That Rolla Tournament always ends up being a good time. Of course, do believe Waynesville will be going down there again come basketball season. So we'll have all the action over there as far as Waynesville's concerned. 1-2. Fastball high here, 2-2. Both the Lady Tigers and the Tigers, boys and girls, week-long tournament around the holidays. 2-2. Foul ball off to the right here. We'll stay right where we're at. Be one of 3 tournaments we end up covering. I do believe 3. Still working on the whole schedule thing, but of course we'll have the Frisco League tournament for you, as we always do. Actually, maybe 4. Next pitch. The next 2-strike pitch, fouled off. Forgot about districts. That's theoretically a tournament, right? And we'll get a third helping here at 2-2 to Mays. I mean, it's literally called the district tournament. And then, if we're fortunate, maybe the state tournament. Next 2-strike pitch, going to the breaking ball. Misses outside, though. It's 3-2. Again, Mays 0 for 1. Carly Cribbs on deck here today. We're here in this half inning, at least. Next payoff pitch. Fastball, ground ball over towards second. Rivera has it. Perez has to race to the bag, but they're not going to be there in time. Bit of a defensive miscommunication there as Perez came over to her right thinking she was going to field that ground ball. Rivera, though, was the one who fielded it. Nobody was covering the bag. So it ends up being an error here for Waynesville. Mays gets aboard here with 1 out in the third. First error of the ball game, showing bunt. First pitch, taken for a strike, throw down to second, not going to be there. Mays steals second. I will say that ball, at least from my judgment, is probably best handled by the second baseman there. But it is a mistake that hopefully will not cost Waynesville here. 0-1 pitch is fouled off to the right, 0-2. Cribbs today is 0 for 1. Grounded out 5-4. First time up. Laid down a bunt. Cribbs did. But Waynesville played it about as well as you could have. Grosvenor coming up on it. Rivera covering first and made the catch. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 away. Runner on second. Bolivar's third base run of the game. Next pitch, ground ball, left side. Fielded nicely by Grosvenor. Over to first. They'll get the out. Now they'll look over toward third, but they'll leave her there. As Mays advances. Cribbs is thrown out 5-3. Second time today she's grounded out over to third, and that brings us now to Casey Jenkins. That licking? That's what I thought. So now coming up to the plate here, actually we're going to have an intentional walk given up here. They're going to walk Jenkins, Casey Jenkins, who had the leadoff single one batter ago to bring up the cleanup hitter in Haley Hale. Waynesville perhaps more comfortable here throwing to Hale, who did strike out her last time up. But we'll see what she does here. Chases the first pitch up high, and it's 0-1. Taking off for second there was Jenkins. She'll be given the bag. So second and third now. Well, we'll see if there was a smart choice here to face Hale. Ground ball over to her second. Rivera bobbles it. Not going to have time to make the play. An error is going to lead to another run. At least one run anyway. As Mays comes home from third, it's 1-0 Bolivar. So 2 errors now in the inning. This time it's on Rivera. That makes it a 1-0 game in favor of Bolivar. Still continuing on here. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Taking off for second is the runner, but they're going to give her the bag here. Trying to force a throw down to second, but Waynesville not going to bite. Just an 0-1 count here to Hamilton. So by all means, it was a good choice to face Hale, who ground ball over to second. Just couldn't complete the play. Here's a swing, pop up. Who's going to call it here? Ray's going to call it. She'll make the catch, and it'll be limited to just the 1 run. But ultimately, 1 run here for Bolivar. Again, picked up on the air. No 1 run on no hits, 2 errors, and 2 runners left over on base. Going to move on now into the bottom of the third with our score Bolivar 1, Waynesville 0. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Hallett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Bottom of the third here. We've got a score, 1-0 in favor of Bolivar. Bolivar plating a run in the top half of the inning. Waynesville going to try to tie it back up here. 1 base runner today for the Lady Tigers as the first pitch to Kendall Cobb. Misses inside. One hops the plate as well. 0-1. Run coming home on an error. So an unearned run for the Lady Liberators, but it's a run that would win the game here at the moment. They'll have to do something here. Cobb, swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. So 7, 8, and 9 here. Cobb, Rivera, and Boyd all set to bat here in this half inning. Again, pink out night here in Waynesville. 1-1. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. Methvin picked up her first 2 strikeouts in the second. Not nearly as fast of a pitcher as Waynesville's Ray, but she's got make-em-miss kind of stuff. As you can see here, 1-2. Missed the corner that time, 2-2. Struck out Nina Ditch and Horsey in the previous inning. Gotten a couple groundouts today and a double play, 2-2. There's another swing and a miss. Out in front of it, strike 3. 3 straight strikeouts now for Methvin. Blazing through this bottom of the order. Now coming up, second baseman Annalise Rivera. Rivera's first chance here in this game coming up in the third. First pitch, popped it up, foul territory. Off toward the on-deck circle. Boyd gets out of the way, but comes down here. Neither Jenkins nor Hamilton able to run it down. Just 0-1 here to Rivera. Next pitch. Gets away. To the backstop it goes, but nobody on to take advantage of it. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Now the next offering. Here's a hard hit line drive, but just foul. A couple feet further to the left there, to the right I should say. Might be extra bases for Rivera. Instead she faces a 1-2 count. Strikes here to Rivera. One down in the inning. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 4 straight now for Methvin. And there's 2 down for the right fielder and the number 9 hitter, Jennifer Boyd. So Boyd will settle in here. Left-handed hitter. Couple singles last night's game. First pitch missing. Laid down a bunt for a hit. Slapped one down the line for a hit as well. Next pitch also gets away from the catcher. 2-0. Here. The throw back to Methvin. Sails into center field, so we'll have to spend some time getting it back in here. But now we get back to it. 2-0. Again, Boyd squaring up to bunt. Pulls it back, but the pitch finds the zone. 2-1. After this, back to the top of the order with Riley Grossfeiner. Here comes a 2-1 pitch from Methvin now. Made contact, but it bunts foul. And it's 2-2. Eight batters to the plate, and eventually 8 outs here for Waynesville. Only 1 base runner today, 2-2. Trying to bunt it again, missed it. Has to run over to first, though. Throw to first is in time. And that'll make it 5 straight strikeouts here for Michaela Methvin. So Boyd strikes out, 2-3 to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Top of the order coming up in the 4th for Waynesville, but for now, we'll face Bolivar. As we'll try to keep it a 1-run game back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball. Hold on here. I'm actually talking about it here. And now they're going to say she's safe. So good thing I didn't take that break. Guess they'll say she got to the bag first. Bang, bang play, I suppose. I mean, it was close. But it does mean that Boyd will find her way aboard here. on the strikeout. It'll still go down as a strikeout. Methvin's streak still very much alive here, but now we'll bring up Riley Grosvenor. Obviously not rooting for it here, but you could see the rare 4-strikeout inning if Methvin's able to get past Grosvenor here. But Grosvenor is 0 for 1 today. She grounded out to third to start the game. Going bunt a little bit here. Now pulls it back. Pitch a little bit high. Boyd, large jump off the bag. But doesn't go here. 1-0. Next pitch outside. 2-0. Is this today? Update from Waynesville Soccer. 2-0. Tigers lead over Lebanon. Next pitch. Inside, got away. Boyd taking off for second. She'll round the bag here. She'll threaten 3. Throw down to second now. But Boyd's back to the bag here. She'll move forward on the wild pitch. "21 minutes into the first half. Waynesville does lead Lebanon in that soccer contest. 3-0 delivered to Grosvenor. Missed low, ball 4. So what would have been the end of the inning, a drop third strike and now a walk here. Waynesville's got the potential go-ahead run on base if Giselle Perez is able to come through. We will have a pinch runner, though, set to run here for Waynesville. Looks like Haley Beals will come on to run. Freshman on to run for Grosvenor. Of course, the catcher with 2 outs. Want to give her time to put her gear back on. But if Waynesville has their way, she won't need to rush. 2 runners aboard with the speedy Boyd over on second. Here's Giselle Perez. Perez showing bunt, pulls it back. Methvin delivers the pitch. Too low here, ball 1. Methvin having a little bit of control issues over the last 2 batters or so. You had the drop third strike. That was honestly a chase. But then the walk given up here to Grosvenor. Now a ball that, again, almost gets by for ball 1. Next pitch, Perez, hard hit ground ball over to first. Ball ricochets, they'll flip it over to first. Bounced exactly to the second baseman to end the inning. So unfortunately, it is a 3-4-3 to end Waynesville's chances here in the third. So ultimately, still no runs, still no hits, still no errors, and there was 2 runners left over on base. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on over now to the, well, for sure the top of the 4th this time. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
It's October savings all month long at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply. See better and drive safer with $16 off a pair of Trico Silicone, Edge, and Force wiper blades. Save up to 30% on Mobil 1 Extended Performance Synthetic Motor Oil. And get ready for the colder weather with ISO Heat Injector Cleaner, Water Remover, and Full Line Antifreeze, now $3.29 each. It's all at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. Get the good stuff 7 days a week.
So, here's the top of the 4th for you. Waynesville Softball Stadium here in Waynesville. 1-0 our score. Bolivar leads Waynesville. Waynesville, despite a drop third strike and a walk, unable to move them around. Ground ball ends the inning, so we return back to the Bolivar side of things, where they'll have 6, 7, and 8 coming up to the plate. Start here with the pitcher, Michaela Methvin. Connor Harvard here, Z102.3. Ray delivers the first pitch. In there, called strike 1. Ball game, 45 minutes old in the 4th inning today. Next pitch, foul ball off to the right here, and it's 0-2. So Ray working on a 4-strikeout day today, 206 strikeouts now for her senior season. Trying to strike out Methvin, who's also racking up the strikeouts on the other side of things here today. Want the K's in the book here in this one. 0-2 pitch, swung on, missed. And there you go, number 5 today for Ray. Gets revenge on Methvin here. And it'll be 1 down now for first baseman Aubrey Funk. So Funk back to the plate here. Picked up a single her last time up. Ground ball back up the middle. Just to the right of Ray, or to the left. Our right, your left. Or should I say Ray's left, our right. There you go. 1-0. Here's a line drive. Diving stop by Cobb, but it's not going to be enough to keep Funk from getting to first. It will prevent extra bases, though. It'll go down as an infield base hit for Funk. Second single of the day for the first baseman. Great effort shown over there by Kendall Cobb at short. Almost caught it in the air. But again, did keep it from moving out into left center, so did prevent extra bases. Applaud the hustle here. Here's a swing and a miss. Novalee Hendrickson back at the plate. Now you're just appealing to my nostalgia here, Alan. 0-1, delivered. Ball gets away. It's a wild pitch. That'll move Funk on over to second. You go back far enough, you'll find some of my old work there, Alan. Good old Kansas. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, and we go 1-2. Of course, yep, that's my coworker, or my former coworker, should say. Of course, Alan Hilliard. Most of you may know him, helping me traverse today. Here's a swing. Long fly ball, right side. Boyd's got room on it. Makes the catch, 4 out, number 2. Gets it in quickly enough, and will hold Funk over at second. So Hendrickson flies out to right. That's 2 down now. I'm so glad I got out of there before they turned the camera on us. I'm not made to appear on camera. And with 2 outs, that brings us to Maiden Riley. So, runner on second, 2 outs for the number 9 hitter Riley, who's 0 for 1 today. Struck out her first time. First pitch catches the inner half here, 0-1. Again, Riley struck out swinging back in the second inning. Taking her time, stepping back in the box here before this 0-1. Next pitch. This time a little bit too far inside, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, Riley swinging away on that one. Fouled it off. And that's when I actually notice it is not Maiden Riley. This blue on black today has gotten me. It's actually LaShyla Moore, a junior at the plate here. But still facing a 2-strike count. Here's a comebacker to the circle. Ray over to Perez, who has a little bit of trouble with it, but ultimately keeps it in the glove. Ends the inning. 1-3 the ground out here. Retires Moore. And that'll bring us on into the bottom of the 4th. We're officially halfway through this one. We're back in 60 seconds. 1-0 our score. Bolivar leads Waynesville. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Don't waste precious time wondering where to turn for your healthcare needs. Phelps Health has you covered. For routine care and prevention, schedule an appointment with one of our highly skilled primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a minor injury or sudden illness, our walk-in clinics in Rollin, Waynesville are here to help. And for life-threatening medical situations like chest pain or severe injuries, trust the dedicated team at the Phelps Health Emergency Department to provide expert care. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
First pitch to Emma Ray drops in for strike one as we get back to it here. Bottom of the fourth. 1-0 our score. Bolivar leads Waynesville here in this one. Ray swinging away at the next pitch. Fouls it off here. 0-2. Connor Harbert here. Z102.3. 3, 4, and 5. The meat of the lineup coming up here for the Lady Tigers. Ray, Grosviner, Nenadic. We'll try to get going here. Waynesville having a little bit of trouble offensively today. Here's a breaking ball that bounces in front of the plate. 1-2. No hits just yet. They've got base runners, but they haven't found space today. One and two the count to Ray. Methvin delivers. Delivers one too high this time. From 0-2 now to 2-2. Grosviner on deck. Ray at the plate. Next pitch from Methvin on the 2-2. Ground ball over to third. This one played on a hop. Jenkins over to first in time for out number one. So Ray grounds out for the second time here in this contest. That brings us to cleanup hitter Reagan Grosviner. Grosviner, the only Lady Tiger to clear the infield today, but still resulted in an out, a fly out to center field. So 0 for 1 in today's contest. Bunt laid down here, rolling foul. They'll pick it up in foul territory. Strike one. Grosviner will have to come all the way back. So Grosviner again, fly out to center field here. Looking to add some kind of spark. It's still very much a winnable ball game. Just 1-0 here in the fourth. That one unearned run haunting Waynesville at the moment. Trying to lay down another bunt here, but again it goes foul. That'll be strike two. Waynesville perhaps trying to catch Bolivar a little off guard with the bunt try. Don't expect a lot of bunting from your cleanup hitter. Not going to work here, though. She'll have to swing away with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way to Grosviner. Ground ball left side. Stays alive. Stay 1-2. Again on deck here, Alexis Nenadic. Soraya Horsey if we go any farther than that. One, two. Big breaking ball there. Grosviner staying back on it, but again, just can't handle it. Misses, and that's strike 3. That ball came in very, very slowly. Really pulled the string on Grosviner there, who again pretty much stayed back on it. Just couldn't make contact. Here's a bunt laid down by Nenadic. Jenkins over to first, and it's not going to be in time. That'll be your first base hit here today. As Nenadic lays down the bunt single to get aboard here. There are 2 outs. But Waynesville's got something here in the fourth, but we'll also have a pinch hitter. Elena Gordon is going to come up to the plate now. She'll be hitting for Horsey here with 2 outs. Gordon, a sophomore. Splits time between junior varsity and varsity. First pitch to the sophomore. Caught the upper half here, strike 1. Again, Waynesville's had base runners in previous innings. First time, though, they've picked one up on a base hit. Trying to bring her around now. Here's a line drive into center field, right center. That's going to be brought in quickly here by the center fielder, so it's only going to be first and second, but Gordon comes through with a big pinch hit. Keeps the line moving here. 2 straight singles now. As Soraya Horsey will check back in to run. Now we've got ourselves another pinch hitter. Trying to catch a number here. The hair's in the way. Using context clues here. The helmet doesn't really give me a lead. Actually, might actually. We'll have to try to figure it out here. Helmet does not have the same number as anybody on the roster. We'll figure it out here. Steps in, first pitch. Takes it low. Throw down to second. Very close, but Nina Ditch gets back in there. Another pinch hitter here, though, for Kendall Cobb. Next pitch. Swing, ground ball. Is that number 20? I think that is. And that would be Nysa Alvarez. One ball, one strike. Next pitch. Chased one high here. Yep, that's Alvarez. 1-2. Junior, outfielder, second baseman, facing a 1-2 count. Runners on first and second. Next pitch. One hops the plate. 2-2. So 2 straight singles with 2 outs. Gotten Waynesville in this situation. Tying run at second. Alvarez going to look for a big base hit here. Needs to find one. Here's the 2-strike pitch from Methvin. Outside. Ball 3. Full count here. Payoff pitch coming up. Payoff pitch. One hops the plate. Gets away. And the bases will be loaded. Tying run now on third here for Waynesville in the fourth. Go-ahead run on second. So Alvarez draws the walk. And now we're going to have a full infield visit here for Bolivar. So big pinch hitting here. A good eye shown by Alvarez. Of course, Gordon coming through with the line drive single. But now it's going to be up to Annalise Rivera to find something and bring everyone home. Or at least, at this point, if not everyone, bring one person home. Keep that line moving. Don't have to be the hero, especially not here in the bottom of the fourth. Don't have to force anything. We'll actually choose now for another pinch hitter. It was going to be Rivera until that very last moment there. It's actually going to be Molly Zarcone. Same thing applies here. But now it'll be Zarcone who tries to find some space. First pitch, too low, ball 1. Find some space. Of course, keep the good eye here. A walk draws in a run. However you can keep it moving. Any result's a good result. Here's a swing and a miss, though. 1-1. Waynesville's left 2 on base here today. Both those in the third. 3 on the base paths now. Next pitch. Zarcone fouls it off to the left. 1-2. More sure to stick around. End of the game today. We'll have our Domino's Pizza. Players that deliver. Talk about some other stuff as well. 1-2. Swung on, missed. She's going to take off toward first. The ball got by, and the run's going to score. So a drop third strike ends up bringing the run home. First base was occupied, but when the bases are loaded, it's a live ball, and everybody moves on. So Zarcone will strike out, but take first. Nina Ditch comes home on the play. Gordon moves over to third. It's Alvarez on second, and again, Zarcone takes first. Heads up thinking there on the drop third strike. to take off running. May not have got it done with the bat, but you can certainly still make a great play. And that's what she did. So Zarcone will come back to the dugout. Rivera will run. And now that does bring us here with the bases still loaded and now a 1-1 ball game. It's Jennifer Boyd. So Boyd to the plate here, left-handed hitter. Looking to slap one there, but pulled back. The pitch was too low, 1-0. Boyd is 0 for 1 today. She was also the beneficiary of a dropped third strike. It was one of those 2 runners left on in the third. Well, would have been the third out of the inning. Extended it just a little more. Ball is slapped, but foul. Umpire trying to barehand it, couldn't come up with it. Good effort, but it's 1-1. Next pitch on the way. Ground ball, third base side, but it's going to curl foul. They'll continue on with the play, but they picked it up in foul territory. Doesn't matter how long it spends in foul territory. A foul ball is a foul ball. So everybody has to retreat. Rivera was about halfway home before they picked that ball up. Jenkins charging down the line at third. Snuck on by her, but unfortunately, the spin took it foul. So 1-2 here to Boyd. Still bases loaded. 1-1 ball game. Next pitch from Methvin. Made contact this time. This time it's going to stay fair. They're going to go for home. They got it in time to get the force and end the inning. So unfortunately, Waynesville's limited to just the one. The fielder's choice will end the inning, but they found the one they needed to create a whole new ball game with 3 innings left to go in this one. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and there was 3 runners left over on base. Again, a brand new ball game, top of the 5th, back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family, where good oral health and fun are both number one.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here, top of the 5th. 1-1 ball game. Brand new ball game here in Waynesville as the Lady Tigers tie it up on a drop third strike with the bases loaded. Don't see that play very much, but Waynesville taking it to their advantage here, and so we got a brand new ball game. And following on that trend, it's the top of the lineup here for Bolivar. 1, 2, and 3. Mays, Cribbs, and Jenkins. Connor Harbit here, Z102.3. As Mays steps in, 0 for 2 in today's game. Takes a first pitch, outside, ball 1. Mays struck out in the first, reached on an error in the third, ended up being the run that scored. Again, an unearned run here today given up by Waynesville. Hard hit line drive, first base side, but it's foul. And it's 1-1. Or stole second, Mays did. Then came around on that error. Pitch up high here, 2-1. On a second error later in the inning. Reached on an error, scored on an error, 2-1. That one finds the corner here, 2-2. Ray still in the circle here for Waynesville. She's working on a 5-strikeout day today. 207 strikeouts for the season and make it 208. Got the upper inside corner. Strikes out Mays for the second time today. There's one down now for shortstop Carly Cribbs. Cribbs, a ground out victim her last time up, a ground out victim twice today, so she's also over 2. Both times to third base. Going to lay down a bunt quickly here. Ray's going to be the one to scoop it up. Has to hurry with the throw. It's not going to be in time. Bunt single picked up here by the shortstop Cribbs. Bolivar's 4th hit today. And there's a runner on first now for the dangerous Casey Jenkins. Jenkins, who is 1 for 1 today, was intentionally walked last time up in the third. Swinging away on the first pitch, fouls it off. Hard off the backstop. Bounced right up into my face here in front of the window. 1-1. Was intentionally walked, but left over on third in the third. Picked up a single in the first, a ground ball that just got past Ray into center field. Trying to advance the runner, the go-ahead runner over on first. Next pitch. Also swung on and fouled off here. 0-2. Haley Hale on deck. (0-2) pitch now to Jenkins. Missed the corner. Runner taken off for second. Throw. Good throw. Unfortunately, tag applied just a little bit late. And Cribbs will steal second. So, go ahead runner now in scoring position here for Bolivar. But a 1-2 count here at the plate. Getting past Jenkins would be a great thing here for Waynesville. Going to the changeup. Missed outside, 2-2. I think it goes without saying, getting past probably Bolivar's best hitter is a good thing for Waynesville. I don't think that's the hard-hitting analysis they pay me for, but it's what you're trying to do here. 2-2. Another foul ball off to the net, and we'll stay right where we're at. Still 2 balls, still 2 strikes, and again, 1 away after the strikeout to lead the inning. Ray's looking for more. Runner on second, next pitch, and another foul ball. Same spot, in fact. How about another 2-strike pitch? Waynesville in the outfield, playing straight away, it seems. There is a large gap out in left, so playing slightly to the right. Caden O'Brien out in left. The flamethrower like Ray. Relying on a pitch a little bit late. Pitch misses low. Throw down to third. Stolen base once more here for Cribbs. So not only does Cribbs steal second, she steals third as well. And there is a full count. Waynesville bringing everybody in defensively. Here's a 3-2. Fouled it off. Just cannot seem to get this last pitch by Jenkins. Still a full count here. But again, Cribbs, the go-ahead run, now standing on third. Here's the next payoff pitch. Line drive out toward right. Cobb slides, makes the catch. The runner was already taking off from third. She's not going to be able to get back to the bag to score. A great sliding catch out in right field by Jennifer Boyd. May have said Cobb, and I apologize, but Jennifer Boyd makes a great play out in right to keep the run from scoring. Again, Cribbs jumped off the bag there, perhaps thought that one was coming down for sure. Only problem was it didn't. And so it stays a 1-1 game here with 2 outs now. But facing the cleanup hitter still, Haley Hale. Not out of the woods just yet. Here's a foul ball. Bounces in front of us here, 0-1. Not out of the woods yet. Still have to get this out right here. Failed to do so last time. It was a ground ball over to second, but it led to an error. The error led to the run. Very similar situation to this. Here's a pitch outside. And it's 1-1. Hale today, strikeout, and also reached on an error, so she is 0 for 2. 1-1 pitch offered up. Another fly ball, shallow center. That one's going to come down. That scores the run. It's an RBI single here for Hale. And Bolivar immediately reclaims the lead here at 2-1. Another ball out to right field. This time, though, not deep enough for Boyd to make a play out in right. Ninadich also giving chase out in center field. And that time it allows Cribbs to score from third, so 2-1 now in favor of Bolivar, still with 2 outs and a runner on first for Brooklyn Hamilton. Hamilton squares up to bunt, pitch missed the zone, throw sails out into center field. It's going to be an error here on Waynesville, still bobbling it around. They're going to round third and come for home. It's 2 errors on the play. It's another unearned run here for Waynesville, and they trail by 2 at 3-1. It's an error on the throw to second. And it's an error on Ninadich to allow Hale to move even further and come around to score. So 3-1 now. Waynesville has now committed 4 errors today. 2 out of the 3 runs unearned today. 0-1 count. Big swing and a miss. Brooklyn Hamilton still at the plate. It's 0-2. Another swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that will end the inning. So another strikeout for Ray to add to her total, but unfortunately, an earned run and an unearned run. 2 across for Bolivar here in this half inning. 2 runs coming across on 2 hits. There were 2 Waynesville errors, and there was nobody left on base. So let's go ahead and head on into the bottom of the 5th. Again, Waynesville going to have to come from behind. They've got 1 run today. They need 2 more. Down 3-1. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number 1, we provide a great atmosphere. Number 2, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number 3, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number 1 new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the Best of the Best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun, like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Bottom of the 5th here, now a 3-1 ball game. Waynesville, again, gives up 1 run on an earned run. Made it 2-1, but unfortunately, 2 errors on what would have just been a stolen base leads to another. So, 3-1 our score. But Waynesville will bring up here the top of the order. It'll be Grosvenor, Perez, and Ray. All set to hit here again in this bottom of the 5th. Connor Harbert here today, Z102.3. Grosvenor today is 0 for 1. Walked her last time up, takes the first pitch low, 4-1. Waynesville left 3 stranded last inning, but did pick up that run. Some key pinch hitting appearances in that last half inning. 1-0 to Grosvenor now. Here's a swing, line drive out to left. That's a good way to start the half inning. As Grosvenor will round first. Waynesville's got their 3rd hit today. And she'll find her way aboard here. We'll see what Giselle Perez can do now. Both of Waynesville's previous hits coming up in that 4th inning. Ninadich, the bunt single, and Elena Gordon coming through after that in a pinch hitting appearance. But now it's to Perez, who immediately sends one back to the circle here. Ball stopped by Methvin. Throw to first is not going to be in time. She's safe. An infield single here for Perez. Grossfeiner moves on over to second. So you immediately have your tying run on the base paths here. Now let's see if Emma Ray can continue to move them on. Got to give it an infield single here. Perez hustling down that line to get over to first. First pitch now to Ray is outside, ball one. Ray today working on an 0-2 day. 2 groundouts to her name. Here's another ground ball over to third. They might try to turn 2 here. They do tag the lead runner, but no time for a throw. It'll be a fielder's choice. Grossfeiner's tagged out, trying to move on over to third. Perez does get to first, second on the play. And again, Ray does get on board. So, fielder's choice means it stays first and second. And still, well, now 1 out. We'll actually have ourselves a pinch runner here. Didn't catch you, ran on out there. The pink on pink's kind of torturing me today. Tell you what we're going to do. Never had to do this for softball, but we're going to go break out the binoculars. Pink on pink is not my favorite jersey combination, I'll tell you what. Obviously for a good cause here on Pink Out Night. So here's a swing and a long fly ball out to center field. That's going to get over the head. That's going to be off the wall. Perez is going to round third. She's going to try to score on the play. Meanwhile, the play is going to be at second, but it's not going to be in time. Reagan Grossfeiner comes through with a 1-out double. It's 3-2. Perez will score easily. Meanwhile, who I believe to be, I think I saw 16. If that's the case, it would be Scarlett Henry. Have to continue to check on that, but Grossfeiner ends up over at second. So 3-2. Waynesville still has an out to play with, 2 outs to play with here. And what is the first extra base hit of the day? Long fly ball there. 3-2. Alexis Nenadich to the plate, trying to keep it going. Ball gets away here. And now we've got runners caught between the base paths, but fortunately, Bolivar doesn't notice. It was Scarlett Henry over on third, by the way. Henry, a little bit of hesitation there. Meanwhile, over at second, Grossfeiner taking off for third. Was about 70% of the way there before she realized Henry didn't move. Had to turn around, but fortunately, Bolivar did not notice. So they get away with it here as Nenadich still trying to lay down a bunt. Misses this time. It's 1-1. Get you a Waynesville soccer update here in a moment. Of course, playing out in Lebanon. Still 2-0 here. They've moved on to the second half, though. 33 minutes left to go in that one. Here's a bunt laid down. Henry caught between the base paths once again. Everybody's going to be safe, though. As they look toward third, Henry retreated back to the bag in time, so the bases will be loaded. They'll go down as a bunt single here for Nenadich. They looked over toward third, but there was no play anywhere. So Nenadich laid that down in a great spot. And with the bases now loaded and 1 out, they're going to bring Elena Gordon back to the plate. So Gordon will step in here with a bases loaded situation. She is 1 for 1 in today's game. Put up a single back in the fourth, but was thrown out on a fielder's choice, trying to come home. But you'll try to come up with some magic here. Tying run is on third. First pitch from Methvin. Caught the outer half, it's strike 1. Every Waynesville player has made its way on base here in this fifth. The only out came on a tag out. Tagging Riley Grossmere, trying to go to third. Pitch outside, throw down to third. Jenkins has it in the glove here, but Henry's back. So 1-1 count here to Elena Gordon. Next pitch Made contact, but fouled it off here, 1-2. On deck here, it does look like Kendall Cobb's in the on-deck circle. So we'll get Cobb back at the plate after she was pinch hit for in the fourth. But here's 2 strikes on Gordon. 1-2. Methvin delivers. Swing. Ground ball back up the middle. That's through. That's going to score a run. They're going to look for 2. They're going to look for the go-ahead run. Here's the play at the plate. Not in time. Waynesville leads 4-3. Elena Gordon comes up once again. A 2 RBI single. And Waynesville leads this one here at 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Clutch hitting from the pinch hitter today. As Scarlett Henry scores on the play from third. Reagan Grosvener scores all the way from second. Nina Ditch stops at second on the play. And again, Gordon comes up at first with 2 RBIs. First pitch here to Kendall Cobb. Bunted off to the right. It's foul. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here too. Cobb, who is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Was pinch hit 4 in the fourth, but back into the lineup here. Takes the next pitch, also on the outside half, and it's 0-2. Look and see who's in the on-deck circle here. Looks like Annalise Rivera's in the on-deck circle. But she'll actually retreat back to the dugout now. Not going to be fooled this time. Looks like it might be Zarcone again. Yep, Zarcone will replace her in the circle. So time called here. Cobb getting some words of advice from third base coach Scott Taylor. She'll come back to the plate now, facing an 0-2 count. Methvin delivers here. Swing, fly ball out toward the left. It's going to be playable out there. The left fielder's got it. Both runners going to retreat. Haley Hale makes the play out in left, and there's 2 down. So Cobb becomes the first Lady Tiger here in this 5th to fail to reach the base pass. Waynesville had gotten 6 straight on base here. Cobb tried her best, but unfortunately that ball just a little bit too much air underneath it. Out toward left center. But with 2 outs and runners still on first and second, here's Molly Zarcone, who immediately sends a ground ball left side. Foul, though, 0-1. So Zarcone back to the plate here. Here's a line drive over toward third. Reaches up, makes the grab. That's Jenkins. The line out will end the inning. But Waynesville, they find 3. 3 runs in the inning, coming off of 5 hits. Waynesville, the bats coming alive here in this half inning. No errors. 2 runners left on base. So that means the Lady Tigers, they're back out in front with 2 innings left to play. 4-3 our score. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Four to 3 now our score, heading on into the top of the 6th. Waynesville retakes the lead, or should I say takes the lead for the first time in this contest. Previously brought it back to a tie at 1-1, but they're now out in the driver's seat by 1 run, 4-3. First pitch on the way to Michaela Methvin. This is high and outside here. It's ball 1. Connor Harmon here with you today. It's been a bit of a roller coaster for Waynesville. We'll try to tighten things up here defensively for the Lady Tigers. 1-0. Foul ball off to the right here. And it's 1-1. 4 errors today for the Lady Tigers. 2 unearned runs. But they're out in front here, so tighten things up now, and, well, you just say we'll do better next time. So 1-1 here to Methvin, who is 0-2. Ground out and a strikeout in today's contest. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Check swing. Held up in time. They'll appeal down to first just to get confirmation. Yep, that'll be the result here, and it's 2-1. Not much doubt on that one, but never hurts to check. 2-1 now delivered. Another foul ball to the right, and it's 2-2. Methvin, Funk, and Hendrickson, the 3 you'll see. You'll see most likely Maid and Riley when we come back around, or maybe LaShyla Moore. She's been pinch hit for today, so we'll see. But that's the 5th batter up. 2-2. Looking for the inside corner, didn't get it, and we'll go full. Seeing lots of full counts here on the Waynesville side of things today. Ray, lots of pitches thrown. Having to work for it today. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The good news is for Ray, a lot of those full counts have led to strikeouts. She's got another one today, leading off the 6th. Count them up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 today. 210 strikeouts now for the season. And with 1 gone, that brings us to first baseman Aubrey Funk. First pitch to Funk is a fastball high, ball 1. Funk is 2 for 2 today from the bottom of the lineup. She's been a bit of a kryptonite for Ray today. Both of them ground balls that have been able to make their way out and toward center field. Next pitch, hard hit foul ball. Look out over there in the on-deck circle. Not a lot of space between home plate and the on-deck circle here in Waynesville, but Hendrickson does get out of the way of that one. It's 1-1. Very tight here in Waynesville. Next pitch. Missed the corner that time, 2-1. Backstop. It's a pretty sizable backstop. But the park itself, not a lot of foul territory. Or at least less than I've seen in certain other ballparks this year. 2-1. High fly ball, sent out towards center. Underneath it, Nina Ditch, who makes the catch. 4 out, number 2. Nina Ditch definitely pleased with herself out there. Raised her hands up. Did some arms pumping there. But that's just out number 2. Yeah, be proud of yourself. That's a big out number 2 here in a game you're leading. But now they'll try to retire 3 in a row here. Novalee Hendrickson, who immediately sends a ground ball over to short. Cobb over to Perez. In time. Out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 goes Bolivar. For just the first time in this game. Have not gone down in order just yet until this inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. So Waynesville will try to close the door in the 7th inning. But first, they'll try to extend the lead as we move on into the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-3 in favor of Waynesville. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball. Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Bottom of the 6th here in Waynesville. 4-3 our score. Jennifer Boyd checks in here at the plate. First pitch, stabs at it, misses the bunt, 0-1. Again, 4-3 in favor of Waynesville. Trying to add on some more here before a potentially decisive top of the 7th. 9, 1, and 2. Boyd, Grosvenor, and Perez all set to take their cuts. Next pitch, Boyd going to lay down the bunt this time. Jenkins can't put it in the glove, and Boyd's safe over at first. Another bunt single here for Boyd. She is good at what she does. And Waynesville's got a potential 5th run on the base paths here for the top of the order, starting, of course, with Riley Grosvenor. You don't have to hit it far, you just have to hit it where they ain't. That's the whole concept of a bunt single. That's what they got here. Here's a pitch that gets away. Did they say she made contact with it, though? And they're going to say no. They called time. But is it just a check on the catcher there? I think it is. They're checking on Hamilton to make sure she's all right. Must have tripped or something there. But Hamilton's good to continue on here. And Boyd's got herself second base on the wild pitch. Here's a swing. Popped up right side the infield. Who's going to call it here? Ow, Methvin going to bare hand that one. Popped out of the glove. But Methvin kept it from falling with her right hand. Got in a fight for the ball there with Funk, but ultimately it's going to be a pop out to first, or pop out to the pitcher here to retire Grosvenor. There's one down with the runner still over on second. A bit unfortunate. What would have been a Bolivar error ends up being out number 1. Pitch low and away here. Throw down to second. Boyd back in time. Giselle Perez stands in here facing a 2-0 count. (2-0) now. Big swing by Perez. Misses it though. And it's 2-1. Perez today 1 for 3. Nope, 1 for 2. Single to her name back in the 5th. Later ended up being one of those 3 runs that put Waynesville back out in front. Here's a swing and foul ball from 2-0 now to 2-2. We go here from Methvin to Perez. And Murray waiting on deck. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Low and away. Hamilton keeps it in front of her. Gets the ball back quickly here, but it's a full count, 3-2. Perez with 1 walk today. Facing a full count, payoff pitch. Low and away, ball 4. Perez draws a 4th walk. And by that I mean a 2nd walk in her 4th trip. She'll become a second base runner here for the Lady Tigers. First and second, 1 out here for Emma Ray. So Ray comes back to the plate here, 0 for 3 in today's contest. She's grounded out twice and grounded into a fielder's choice. She'll swing away. Here's a high fly ball. It's got distance, and it's gone! 3-run home run for Emma Ray, and Waynesville will take a 7-3 lead here in the 6th. That one a no-doubter for Emma Ray. Boyd will score, Perez will score, and of course Ray will score as well. The bats have come alive in the last 2 innings for Waynesville, and again they now lead by 4. I was wondering if I was going to get a call home run this season. Well, my wish came true. At least as far as Waynesville goes anyway. You've seen a home run or 2 from other games around the area. But Ray comes through for the Lady Tigers here, and again, opens this game up a little bit. Gives a little bit of breathing room for the upcoming top of the 7th. So 7-3 our score now. Reagan Grosvenor at the plate. She'll ground one over to third. Throw across the diamond to first is in time. That's out number 2. Didn't get enough time to talk about Grosvenor. She was instrumental to the comeback effort. She had an RBI double in the 5th, but does ground out here. So she'll quickly bring us on around to Alexis Ninadich. She's working on a 2 for 3 day today. Nina Ditch has kind of been a subscriber to the whole, it's not about how far you hit it today, it's where you hit it. With her 2 singles. Scored back in the 4th at the time that it tied it up at 1 apiece. 0-1 pitch misses low here, 1-1. Nina Ditch also has a strikeout today. Here comes the 1-1 now. Change up. Missed it though. Tell you what, Methvin has a lovely changeup. It's just absolutely fooled hitters when she's broken it out today, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and again 2 away. Next pitch to Nina Ditch. It's outside, 2-2. This game was 3-1 after the top of the 5th. 6 consecutive runs unanswered for Waynesville. 2-2. Down the middle, strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. So, Nina Ditch strikes out to end the inning, but a 3-run home run for Emma Ray puts the Lady Tigers out by 4, entering the potentially decisive top of the 7th. 3 runs coming across, 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and there was nobody left on base. Top of the 7th coming up. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger softball right here on Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
It's October savings all month long at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply. See better and drive safer with $16 off a pair of Trico Silicone, Edge, and Force wiper blades. Save up to 30% on Mobile One Extended Performance Synthetic Motor Oil. And get ready for the colder weather with ISO Heat Injector Cleaner, Water Remover, and Full Line Antifreeze, now $3.29 each. It's all at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. Get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Top of the 7th here in Waynesville. 7-3 now our score. Waynesville picking up 3 more runs. 6 unanswered here in this contest. A 3-run home run for Emma Ray. Hopefully, if Waynesville has their way, the exclamation point on a potential victory today. But they have to get it done here. They'll have to get through the Bolivar lineup one more time. They've got 9-1-2 coming up to the plate here. It'll be Maiden Riley, first one up, who takes a first pitch strike for 0-1. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Riley has only hit once today. She struck out. Next pitch fouls it off here, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, the change-up. That one couldn't have missed by much. It's 1-2. Again, if I didn't introduce myself for the 19th time this game, Connor Harbert here with you, Z102.3, just past the 6 o'clock hour. Sun's starting to drop ever so quickly here in October. Here's another pitch that's fouled off. And we'll stay at 1-2. But Riley did strike out swinging back in the 3rd. Had a pinch hitter in the 4th. Next pitch, going to the breaking ball, swung on, missed, strike 3. Bolivar's down to 2 outs. Another strikeout for Ray here today. Again, a bit of a half swing there, but went around too much on it. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order here, Josie Mays. Mays takes a first pitch strike, it's 0-1. Nine strikeouts here today for Ray. 211 for the season. 0-1. Fouled off there. Wow. Cribbs getting out of the way of that one in the on-deck circle. Not safe to be a visiting team here in Waynesville sometimes, especially with all the right-handed hitters. Especially with Ray firing in those fastballs. Here's a pitch that misses high, 1-2. Hitters are going to be late on it, but if they catch enough of it, they're going to send a rocket into foul territory. Seen some coaches take one. We've seen some dugouts take one, and of course the on-deck circle. 1-2. Here's another swing and a foul ball. Mays keeps herself alive here, still 1-2. Mays today is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, but also reached on an error. She was the game's first run back in the third. Next 1-2. Change up, swing and a miss, strike 3. A double-digit strikeout day for Ray, and Bolivar's down to their final out. 10 strikeouts, third time she struck out Mays today, and the last chance here for the Liberators, at least the first one, it'll be Carly Cribbs. First last chance here at the plate. She takes a fastball down the pipe for strike 1. Again, Waynesville hunting that 14th win of the season. Next pitch. Here's a comebacker to the circle. Ray has it. And this one's come to a close. So Waynesville completes the come-from-behind victory today. 6 unanswered runs. They defeat the Bolivar Lady Liberators 7-3. So a great comeback win here today for the Lady Tigers. They improve to 14-9 on the season. They win here on Pink Out Night tonight. As we will go ahead and, well, do what we always do. We'll take ourselves a break here. We'll come back in just a few moments and we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, Waynesville wins this one here tonight, 7-3. Your final score, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base in the final inning. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Don't waste precious time wondering where to turn for your healthcare needs. Phelps Health has you covered. For routine care and prevention, schedule an appointment with one of our highly skilled primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a minor injury or sudden illness, our walk-in clinics in Rollin, Waynesville are here to help. And for life-threatening medical situations like chest pain or severe injuries, trust the dedicated team at the Phelps Health Emergency Department to provide expert care. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family, where good oral health and fun are both number one.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here once again at the Waynesville Softball Stadium here in Waynesville, where the Lady Tigers, they emerge victorious here today. 6 unanswered runs come from a 3-1 deficit to win this one over the Bolivar Lady Liberators, 7-3. Connor Harbert here with you, Z102.3, as we enter our brief post-game coverage, wrapping this one up here for the day. Some final lines for you. Here in this one, Waynesville, they pick up 7 runs here today. Those 7 runs coming across on 9 hits. No Bolivar errors here today out in the field. Waynesville pretty much doing it with the bats here today. And they leave 7 runners on base. Most of that came in the final few innings. It was definitely a slow start for the Tigers here in this one. But they definitely got those bats going again, all culminating in the 3-run home run for Emma Ray. Meanwhile, Bolivar, they pick up 3 runs here today. They pick up 5 hits here in this one. That was pretty much spread out across all the innings here today. 4 Waynesville errors. Again, the errors almost cost Waynesville here this one. So again, it's another kind of game where you're going to say, well, nice win, but let's clean that up. But 4 errors here today. 2 of the 3 runs were unearned in this one. And then they will have 5 runners on base. The Lady Liberators did here today. So again, Waynesville, they will improve to 14-9 on the season. And tell you what, that's an important win in the grand scheme of things, like we talked about with the district being as tight as it is, basically from seeds 3 through 6. Every win potentially moves you up a little bit up that line. So you got to beat teams like this. Again, Bolivar, a pretty solid team. They are below 500, but they've beaten some pretty good teams along the way. This is a good win, I think, and you can definitely tell from the reactions on the field. Waynesville's definitely happy about winning this game here on, here on Pink Out Night. And again, what is actually your last home game here for the 2023 regular season. So what does that mean for Waynesville and, of course, our coverage? Well, stick around and find out. Of course, with districts coming up, we're still kind of ironing out what we're going to be doing there, but I'll tell you what, as soon as I know, we will let you know. Of course, listen in over on Z102.3. Of course, listen in for softball here on Z103. So excited, I can't talk. Of course, listen in for softball on Z102.3, but for updates on what we're planning on doing, make sure you listen in over on the Source 97.9 FM. But as for the softball team, 2 more road games here in the regular season. They've got a matchup with Joplin here on Thursday. Waynesville is heading out on the road, going all the way out to Joplin this year, and then they'll wrap things up on October the 7th. That'll be a Saturday game. That's going to be a noon start. They're going to be taking on Logan Rogersville. So we'll see how Waynesville finishes off the season. But again, 4 straight wins for the Lady Tigers at this point in the year. Meanwhile, Bolivar, they are going to be moving on now. They have, now a 1-game losing streak. That'll break the short 1-game winning streak. They will finish up their season with a game at Willard. They'll play tomorrow. 3 games in 3 days for the Lady Liberators. Then they'll wrap things up with, they've got 2 games lined up for October 7th, but one's at home and one's away. I think one of those games is not going to happen. They have Branson and Cassville listed for October the 7th, both at 10 a.m. I do not think that is necessarily correct. But again, Waynesville 14-9 on the season. Before we wrap things up, how about some Domino's Pizza? Players that deliver. I think there's one obvious one here today. Emma Ray, double-digit strikeout day. She strikes out 10 in the circle today, but also comes through at the plate. A 3-run home run. Didn't give Waynesville the lead, but it certainly gave them a lot of breathing room. Definitely made that top of the 7th a little less intense here in this one. So it is a 1-for-4 day for Ray, but those 3 runs, that home run, certainly enough, I think, to earn the honor. But how about a few more here? You definitely have a couple players I think you can toss some honors to. Elena Gordon today as a pinch hitter. Not in the lineup at the start of today's game. She gets 2 trips to the plate, and she comes through in a big way. She comes through with 2 for 2, 2 RBIs. Those 2 RBIs were the ones that put Waynesville out in front. So you got to give a shout out to Elena Gordon. And then how about Reagan Grosfener today? She also comes through with an RBI double that really kind of took the good start for Waynesville in that 5th inning and gave them an actual tangible result out of it. She was the one who brought that first run around at the time and made it 3-2. And set things up for Gordon later on in the inning. So Ray, Gordon, and Reagan Grosfener, your 3 Domino's Pizza players that deliver here for this contest. But again, make sure you pay attention. Tune in, 97.9 The Source. We will continue to give you updates here on the Lady Tiger softball team. But for now, I think we'll just go ahead and send it on back to the studio. For Dan, and of course everyone else involved, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Until next time, you've been listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.